afternoon. My name is Deanna Cooper and this is ATA News. Today we will be talking about COVID-19 and its effects on the Academy for Technology and Academics. When COVID first hit, teachers, parents, and students were completely caught off guard. Fortunately for the Academy of Technology and Academics, they have wonderful teachers like Mr. Adam Kirk. Luckily for me, I got to score a meeting with Mr. Kirk and ask him just about how he felt on COVID-19 and teaching.
Mr. Kirk. He teaches history here at the Academy of Technology and Academics. And today we're just going to go over some stuff and basically how COVID-19 has affected teaching and the style of teaching, and implementing rules and guidelines and so on and so forth. So, Mr. Kirk,
yes.
How do you feel as if COVID-19 has affected your style of teaching or maybe the way that you just do things differently?
It's affected it a lot, and it's affected it in so many ways, it's kind of hard to list, but I'll try and give you a few, otherwise we don't really have much of an answer. COVID has required that I take my content and break it down and structure it more so students can do it remotely easier, especially in a way to where students can learn the material and know what's required of them without a lot of input from me. Because especially during the teaching day, they have to do their own work, so I have to be able to make sure that I clearly communicate and create activities that they can also do. The other thing that has been more challenging is I found out that the thing that actually gets kids to do their work and care about the class is the fact that you have to build relationships with the students and get to where they understand your class and know you as a person and you know them. And that is more challenging with the distance environment, but it matters all that much more. That the students actually care about your class and know that you got them and things like that. So those have pretty much been, like, I think, the two biggest challenges of COVID.
As shown, COVID has definitely made a huge mark on many lives. This weekend, COVID will be making its marks on the desks of hundreds of students.
I'm currently here with Mr. Powers, who's the principal here at the Academy of Technology and Academics. We have something big coming up this weekend. Can you tell me about that?
Sure. So this weekend is the weekend where we start to roll out the plexiglass in all the classrooms with the intention of returning all students back, every day, 5 days a week, and still, be able to fit everybody in the classroom, still meet social distancing guidelines. But it's going to be a pretty big undertaking, part in which, it's rolling out the whole district, but we've taken on a little bit extra here at ATA because some of our students are actually going to design, cut, and install the plexiglass stations in about half of the classrooms in the school. So that's pretty big news for us.
With the installment of the plexiglass comes more challenges, regulations, and more for students, teachers, and staff.
With the incoming of the plexiglass, what other changes to the classroom are being brought in other than just the plexiglass?
Very good question. So when plexiglass comes into the classroom, part of the requirements is it extends past the table to give a little bit of extra protection, as students are sitting on each side. The distance has moved from 6 feet now down to 3 feet. But one of the big things about plexiglass and cleaning, because after every class we tend to clean common surface areas, the plexiglass should not be touched. Really, it's not something that we should be cleaning after every class period. Students shouldn't be putting their hands on there. It's just an extra barrier that goes up. But if you'll notice the way it sticks out too, is incidentally, as students are walking in class with book bags, they have their book bags on, not paying attention where they are, it can be a hazard. So it's something else we're going to get used to, just the physical spacing of the plexiglass.
Something extremely unique about the Academy of Technology and Academics is the level of professionalism as well as the ability to acquire multiple certifications by the end of your high school career. Certifications like OSHA, CPR, and ServSafe are available to students throughout their courses. You can even be a licensed cosmetologist as soon as graduation. This makes the logo Job Ready Day 1 extremely important, especially with the actions made by the school. regulations due to COVID-19, I would say that this school is handling them appropriately and as well as they possibly can. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful day.